Hey you guys, hello. Okay, so I had the video re-uploading and right now I just don't trust YouTube. I think YouTube hates me. Um, Lately on my videos, I have sound on like all my devices, everything, my laptop, iPad, whatever, iPhone, like I have it. But when I upload it, it's gone. So I'm not sure what to do about that. So we are doing a live stream and we're just going to talk about Foodie Beauty's TikToks. She addresses the animal abuse I was gonna say application allegations. It's all a bunch of BS, and like it's gonna make you angry. I know a lot of you guys have already seen it. You just didn't hear my reaction. So you're gonna get that right now. We're gonna cover. Do you guys want to cover one again, or no? Because we've already seen one. Hey, Cheerval. And also, do you guys want me to pause or just talk and say what I have to say? Because I get a mixture of that I pause too much or I don't know. Um, so sure, why not? Okay, we could start from one. And then this is going to be a short live stream, you guys. We're going to cover. Thank you so much for joining the Breezy Bunch, Cheerval. The Breezy Bunch, the Breezy Bunch. That's the way Cheerval became a member of the Breezy Bunch. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Thank you so much. Hi, I Heart. How are you? Okay. Um, it is fascinating. It is. So, really fast, we're going to go over part one. There's no part two. Wait, could I get in trouble? Would this count as like a re-upload or no? Because I just unlisted the video with no audio. I'm genuinely curious about that. I guess we should be fine. Um, hey, Jessica's mangy cat. Yeah, we'll start from the beginning. So there's a part one through seven, and then there's no part two because I guess it got reported and it got removed. Oh, part two is back up again. Okay, I just don't see it on here, but and bear with me, you guys. I have like a headache. I don't know. It's not like one of those headaches where I feel like I can't like move or do anything. It's just like an annoying headache. Um, hey, Nightmare Ghost Gamer, how are you? All right, so you guys can see the screen, right? I'm not very good at working TikTok, so I'm very new to this. I don't see part two. Huh. Okay, so it's still not up. It got reported. Let's start here. Okay, so it's titled Animal Abuse Allegations. This is part one.
Hello, TikTok. So I'm here to talk to you about something I'm being accused of that
Hi, Enchanted
I find
Roses.
very horrible, and I just want to explain my side. And this actually will be the last that I actually discuss of this matter because what people are saying is 100% not true. Because what people are doing is blowing something so out of proportion and causing a lot of false outrage. And there's a lot of mob mentality that is following me from YouTube to this platform. Despite not liking me, they seem to follow me instantly. It's always the haters who follow first. And while I don't want to give any more of my mental health to my haters because I've done this for
See, she's so upset because she thought she was going to go to TikTok and have a brand new audience. Nobody was going to research her. It was like a fresh start for Foodie in Foodie's head. And that's not at all what it turned out to be.
many years, and it's done nothing but destroy my own mental health.
It is cyber. Hey, Nightmare.
Just make things even worse. The people from YouTube who have been trying to ruin my reputation with false outrage over on YouTube are now on TikTok trying to do the same thing, going as far as hashtagging animal abuser.
But you are.
So, to make a long story short, recently I got married and moved to the Middle East.
Not really married.
To be with my husband, whom I fell in love with. I actually did a story about it on my YouTube channel, Foodie Beauty. Maybe some of you already are aware of me. I want to first say that I'm not perfect.
Yes, everybody over there at TikTok is now, Foodie. I love it for you. I love it. Yeah, Cyber, this series of TikToks is a study on how not to react. Agreed. Yeah, we're not the bullies. She is. She is.
Perfect. And I have said and done things that I'm not proud of in my past. I am trying to move past that. I do find that as I'm trying to...
Your past was yesterday.
Better myself, that seems to anger
6 hours ago even.
People more, and they try to bring me down more. So I'm a recent Muslim revert, and I'm just trying to focus on Allah and my husband and my life here in Kuwait. I'm from Canada, by the way, if you aren't familiar with my story.
You're clearly not focused on Allah and your husband and your new life in Kuwait because you brought the same BS from Canada over there. You're not focused on God or Allah or however, whatever you want to call your God. You're not focused on that because you're pure hate and you're everything. You're the exact opposite of everything you're trying to be. Do you realize that?
Haven, hi. But basically, the allegations of animal abuse actually do.
Is there an echo? I could fix it.
Hit home a little bit. I will not let it affect me anymore because I know in my heart that I do love animals and I've always taken care of my pets. I am highly villainized by a certain group of people who target me, and I've been targeted for years, in particular by one person who I will not name. I will not name the boogeyman. This person is very vile. They've been bullying and targeting me for years. Their entire YouTube channel is a hate channel that they pass off as valid criticism when they do nothing but call my mother a whore, go after my family. They mispronounce my Syrian husband.
Foodie, you try so hard to paint it as like people just go after you for no reason and you're the one that's defending yourself. That's not how it is at all. You go after people's family. And then after you've done that, then you cry when they go after yours. Does it make it right? No. But that's what you do. You've insulted a 10-year-old child and you have the nerve to like, you're gross and you're vile and you're the bully. I know, Jessica, how will she ever recover from Chantal not mentioning her? I don't know. How will she ever survive?
His name, Salah, which means prayer in Islam, by the way. They call him Salad right in her thumbnails. I've reported it to YouTube many times and they just do nothing. Hello, TikTok.
So I'm here to talk to you. Oh, sorry. So I think I said this in the last video, but I'll say it again. Didn't she make fun of her ex's name and call him Nad Turd? I'm just wondering, am I remembering that correctly? Who said that about her mom? I'm not sure who exactly said that about her mom. I know it wasn't me, but I don't know who said it. Your empire is burning down. It is. Okay, so there's no part 2 still. It goes to part 3. They get more annoying from here. Hey, different Sage, how are you? Yeah, like she says, Nat Turd. Exactly. Okay, so it gets very... I'm going to try not to pause a lot, but I kind of have to because if I don't pause and say what I'm going to say, like that thought goes out the window and floats away. But just warning you guys, and some of you guys have already seen it, it just gets more annoying from here. So here we go to part 3.
I thought it would be in their best interest to not have them travel the 17 to 20 hours it would take, depending with the layover time, to come to Kuwait and to live here in this apartment. It's a smaller place. So I thought that my cat Sam would be happier with someone else. And BBJ, I wasn't too sure. She's had a lot of health problems. I could tell she's been declining. I've lived with her for
What health problems? Okay, it says echo, no echo. Okay, what health problems? I have to unmute you guys. So like when I'm unmuting, there might be an echo for a second. What health problems? When animal control came, she said animal control said the cat was fine, right? So what health problems? And she wasn't doing what's in the best interest for the cats. It wasn't, I don't want to, I don't want them to be on the flight. That wasn't really the issue. They were an inconvenience to you. I remember when you called them and Pete, you referred to them as like your ball and chain. Remember when Pete was going through that really hard time and really didn't feel like being here and you were sick of the cats, you let your ex abuse your cat, and they were considered a ball and chain. You don't care about these cats. Yeah, Charlotte said, please TikTok hold her accountable. Oh, they will. Yeah. Let's see. She really wanted to put exactly Blue Jays. Yeah. I wonder if the TikTokers know about pumped up kicks. If not, Milky Chai, I'm sure. I'm confident in her. I know she's gonna bring like all the important parts out to TikTok to be seen. I don't know. I'm excited about that creator. I have a really good feeling. Hanny, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Barely ever catch a live, but happy 8 months with Breezy. Yay. Thank you so much for being a part of the Breezy Bunch and sticking with me through everything, Hanny. I really appreciate it. Is it true she got limited on YouTube for bullying? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to press play. I have to mute for just a second, you guys. I will be right back. Let me hit play.
For 20 years. I suspected she had arthritis because she did limp a little bit. Part of that, her claws, as I read, older animals, their claws actually grow a lot longer because they don't scratch. She stopped scratching. My other cat, Sam, his claws were fine. I'm able to trim his claws. He's very calm. But with BBJ, what happened was this bully reached out to me offering to take BBJ, and I refused. I'm not going to give somebody who's been bullying me for years my pet to take care of. Mind you, she did have 2 pets of her own that she ended up having to euthanize. She was villainizing me for wanting to take take BBJ to the vet.
I'm not the biggest FFG fan. I'm gonna be honest about that. She lies about things that like never happened, as far as what happens to me. But like, she didn't steal your pet. Let's just make that clear because that's going to come up too. She refers to her as stealing her pet. You gave your pets away without doing research. And I know for a fact FFG's dogs were put down because it was time. They were sick. They were old. It was time. There was nothing more that could be done to help, right? So why let them suffer? That's truly the instance where you have to do what's best for the pet and put them down, right? She did a selfless act, even though it was probably hard the next day to wake up without her babies. She did what was best for them, and you would know nothing about that, right, Foodie? Oh my gosh. And about BBJ's claws, like she makes excuses. Oh, she's old. Like, so, they just grow and she doesn't trim them because that's why it's your responsibility to trim them. When you have a pet, Foodie, like your cat can't open the door, walk out, and go ask a vet's office to trim their nails. Like it's your responsibility to take the cat there. If they don't want to go to the vet, some animals have a hard time. Like my dog has a hard time with nail trims at the vet. So I do it at home. Like they're not going to like it. Does it feel great? Is it the best thing to do to them? It's for them. It's for them. Like how do you and like I know what's going on with my animals. Like I know everything. If there's a new lump, bump, anything, like I know. How does she not notice nails growing in, you guys? Sorry if I'm missing Shani's twin knee BBJ's teeth were bad too. She was told, yeah. She's trying to blame nail growth to BBJ. BBJ not scratching meant Foodie needed to trim them more often, not let her suffer. Exactly, Anna Maria. Jay of Cornwall said both Sam and BBJ were given to people who she didn't know. Exactly, who you didn't know, yeah. They weren't taken or stolen. You ditched them. Yep. You were back for an entire month before BBJ was rehomed. No vet visits. Exactly, Jay. You said it well said. If she had one brain cell, she would stop talking. I know, Cyber, and it just gets worse. Amanda, thank you so much for the super chat. I have an 11-year-old panther. If any man fiance included said it's me or the cat, he would be out the door. That's how it should be. Like when you take on a pet, that's your commitment for the rest of their life. You took them on. Like if somebody tells you like I'm allergic, then maybe they're not the best person. I hate to say it, but like if you're an animal lover, maybe you shouldn't date somebody who's allergic to everything. Maybe that's not the best thing. If you know you're going to move but really want a bird or something, maybe you shouldn't move or maybe you shouldn't get the bird. I don't know. But it's your commitment. I mean, it's a commitment, and thank you so much for the super chat. I got a super chat. Amanda sent me a super chat. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Okay, you guys, hold on. I'm going to look through some more of the comments. Or allergy medicine. I know, but I'm just saying, like, if somebody has 8 cats, 2 dogs, birds, a hamster, unless you're Taylor and Nicole Dean, I don't know why anybody would have that many pets, but it could happen. Okay, it could happen. I've had a lot of animals at one point, but like me knowing how much I have animals in my life and love them, would it be the best situation if I started dating somebody that was allergic to every single animal I had? Like, how would that work out? Because I'm not getting rid of my pets. So Does that make sense? I know, Mandy, imagine how painful a hangnail is for us, but imagine a cat with ingrown nails. Oh my gosh. And when you hit your hangnail or it like, something grabs onto it or it tears a little bit, like you get something in the little, oh, it hurts. I can't imagine. Um, at least it's not easy, but I have to do it. I'm just saying, like, you really have to think about all this stuff, and Foodie doesn't think about any of it. Not even a little bit. All right, let me press play, you guys. Because if I have it my way, I'll be on for like over an hour, and I really can't be today, so we have to get through this.
Consultation on possible end of life consultation, depending on her well-being, because it's about her quality of life at this point, what kind of ailments she had, and to also get her nails taken care of. When I was in Kuwait, I video timed with my roommate who was taking care of my pets for me, and I asked him to show me her nails. At the time, it was a little hard to see, but they looked fine to me. They looked like decent, like they could wait till I get
And you
home.
didn't
And
care.
she does
No,
have
no. You're really hoping, since comments are turned off and nobody could say the truth in your comment section on here, you're hoping that you could rewrite history and tell a different story. You obviously didn't care about your pet or look hard enough if you didn't notice 5 ingrown nails. And you make it sound like Pete is this well-known person who's been amazing to the cats and would notice something. Like, he doesn't care. He didn't even like one of your cats. Come on, stop trying to rewrite what actually happened. The more you do it, the more we're going to make videos saying the truth. Milky Chai. Please, please, please never stop with your videos. Like, please, I'm seriously looking forward so much to like tomorrow, looking forward to seeing a video from you. We need you. We're relying on you over on TikTok. If you happen to see this video, you probably won't, but if you happen to come across my video, we need you. We really do.
have long hair on her feet, so it's a little hard to see. Now BBJ, actually, anytime I touch her paws, she doesn't like that, and when I especially would try to cut her nails, she shrieks a lot, so it makes me very nervous to do it. So I prefer to have it done by a veterinarian.
2 things: you're not doing it right, then you're clipping way too low. Like, did you research how to clip nails? Like, you have to look for like a quick or like a vein in the nail. You were probably doing it way too low, which tells me you have no business doing it. I can do it because I used to do it at the vet's office I worked at anyways. Like, I can do it. Other people, like normal people, will watch videos or ask their vet how to do it. People used to come in all the time asking like technicians, like, how do you do it? So I can do it at home, because not everybody can afford. I know out in LA, it's like $18 for a nail trim. Not everybody can afford that. But Foodie, you had no business doing it because you probably didn't care to look. But like, too, like, pets don't enjoy it. Like Chachi, it's not like she's like squealing for joy. Like, she doesn't cry in pain, but like her nail trims are not, it's a hard time giving my dog a nail trim. Like, she does not like it. But like, you still have to do it for the pet. Do you realize that? Like, you still have to do it. Let me look at the comments really fast. And yeah, it's scary for a cat. Like, what is BBJ supposed to do? Say, hey, Foodie. Like, she can't talk. This hurts. No, I don't like how this feels. You're cutting too low. Like, she can't talk. Like, that's her way of communicating. But I bet you, if anything, Foodie was one of those people who took clippers and just thought they could just go at it. Like, but I don't believe she actually ever really tried. But does that make sense, you guys? It's only $10 at yours, Christina. Oh my gosh. The vet's offices around here are $18 just for a nail trim. It's wild. It's like insane to me. All right. She's lucky those cats can't talk. Exactly, Tom. Pizza's trying to scam money, saying she left his bill with damages on the villa. I hate to say it, but like, stop bailing Pete's out, people. Like, Pete is never gonna learn, just like Shanny and Rev are never gonna learn if you keep like patting them on the back. I'm not talking about you guys in here. I'm talking about people in general. Like, if you keep bailing people out of situations, they never learn. That's why I got sober so late in life. That's why I barely have my shit together at almost 40 years old, and I still don't have it all together. Stop cushioning people's fall. If Pete's got screwed over, Pete's was warned. Is it right? Do I approve of that happen? Not approve. Like, who am I to say approve? Do I agree with that happening? No. But he was warned, and then he was warned again, and he was warned some more, and he doesn't care. So let him take it up with Foodie. If there's a bill that needs to be paid, let him work it out with Foodie. That's my advice. Waiting for the sun. Yeah. She left those cats with Pete's the abuser. Yeah, she's trying to make it sound like I left him or I left them with my roommate. Like you left them with somebody who hates animals too. Like we saw how he treated, poor Timbit, rest in peace. Like, um, at your vet, it's $15 and the fifth one is free. That's cool. At least that's an incentive. By the fifth one, at least like you get a little break there. Yeah, that is a great thumbnail. Woohoo. All right, you guys, let's press play.
So
I'm
when I
muting
got home from
myself.
Kuwait, I made an appointment to see a specific vet in my hometown.
Hey,
The vet I know that has seen her before and has her file. So I did it. It was a few weeks, maybe 3 weeks later, and that when her appointment was, and that was to see if she was able to be rehomed or if I should euthanize her. And to me, that is my choice as a pet owner. I was villainized by these people over and over and over. And the reason is for their own selfish motivation because they make money off of creating drama and verbally abusing me. This is how they make a living.
You make money off of verbally abusing your VIBs, and that's all you do is create drama for views. That's literally all you do. Like you see what pile of shit you could step in like tomorrow just so you have those views coming. Victoria said her big fat ego is so bruised by FFG stepping it up and saving BBJ. Victoria, she has like a pig pen. Yeah, Enchanted Roses, Foodie Beauty, we're a shitty pet owner, Chantel. Exactly. She's saying all this stuff, and she I'm just gonna press play.
Living. This person makes an insane amount of money being an internet bully mean girl.
So do you.
That whole community on YouTube is extremely toxic. I thought it would be in their best interest to not have them.
Let's go to we just saw part 3, right? Was it part 3? Yeah. Okay. So here's part 4. Off we go. It gets more annoying.
The point is to talk about this animal abuse. So what's being done is false outrage. So because I told this bully, no, she cannot have my pet, she actually did something vile and deceitful. And she actually had one of her family members, her sister-in-law.
So this clip, she's going to try and convince us how BBJ's not BBJ's family, well, her new family, FFG's family, like stole the cat. And she makes it sound like FFG was like staking the place out and waiting for her time to strike. I think it's in this one or the next one, but that is coming up. Pace-Lou, thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. Hey, Breezers, hope everyone is doing well. I am doing amazing. Thank you so much. I hope you are too. And thanks for being a member forever. Sheesh. That's amazing. Deborah, hi. The movie Iris. Thank you for sending me love. This waste of space has the audacity to attack you. Love you. The devil tries to attack, right? The devil tries to attack people who are doing well, and he doesn't want to see them win, and that's what Foodie does. She attacks people, and she's miserable, and she wants to try and tear me down too, but the difference is, like, I've done all the damn work. Like, she can't hurt me. Like, I've done it all. I faced it all. I've been through hell and back. Like Foodie, I laugh in the face of I look the devil in the eyes and I laugh, and that's what I'm doing to Foodie right now, if that makes sense. I know those filters. People come at me for my filters. At least I don't change like the shape of my whole body and face. Like I still look like me. All right, let's watch this, you guys.
Persistently messaged me through Instagram DMs, reassuring me that she's this.
Oh, before I mute myself again. This one I had a lot to say, and I'm bummed out. I was muted before, you guys. So she's going to paint the picture as FFG's sister-in-law, like, harassed her for BBJ. And that's not at all how it is. At all. So she's going to paint it that she was harassed, and then she even offered, she was begging to take BBJ to the vet, and FFG's sister-in-law just kept harassing her and denied her the chance and said, no, you can't take BBJ to the vet. So that's pretty much what I said. I just summed it up. Let's listen to as much as we can without me yapping.
Lonely woman, she's very ill and bad. She would be able to really take care of BBJ. Just very reassuring, sent me pictures and things like that of her home. I really wanted to take the time to make sure that she would be suitable, and I fell for it. And so this bully of mine, so I had a vet appointment set up, right? Remember this. So whenever I agreed to rehome my pet BBJ to this person who I trusted, to have, if I had known they had anything to do with this
Okay, I have
psycho,
to talk. I have to talk.
sorry for lack of.
Why would you trust somebody? Learn from me. I trust somebody that slid into my DMs and I got burned badly. Why would you do that? Why, if you saw what happened to me, why would you just automatically trust somebody in your DMs? You didn't do your research. You didn't do your research. You were just like, oh, this person seems nice. I guess they're okay. Yeah, BBJ can go with them. It's your fault. Nobody stole your cat. You gave her away to somebody you didn't research on. Do you get that? Like, you messed up, nobody else.
A better term, but I can't think of any other word for that kind of behavior. And it's really weird that more people don't see it. But anyway, um, it was set. She wanted to pick up the cat right away, said she would take care of all the vet bills. And I did actually, in my DMs with her, say, well, you want to pick up the cat tomorrow? I actually have a vet appointment tomorrow to bring BBJ to have her checked out and to have her nails trimmed, because I did have
hold on. I
another
wanted
look
to
at
see
the
if I could.
nails, or tried to bring BBJ to have her checked.
I think we already read this before, but if you're just watching it now and you haven't seen this DM yet, it says, hi. So part of the reason I was bringing BBJ to the vet tomorrow was to get her nails trimmed, as while I was away, they grew too long. It wasn't while you were away. You were home. You were in Canada as they were growing long, as people were sending you money to take BBJ to the vet, and you kept the money for DoorDash and weed and whatever else. Like, it wasn't while you were away. Anyway, so she continues, while I was away, they grew too long and into her pads of her feet. So that will have to clip them. Her appointment is for 2:30. So how about I bring her to have them clipped, and then she can be picked up after, like, around 3:30 or 4, depending. Let me know. I want to point out too, you guys, she said this person was harassing her. Shortly after that, the person didn't reply. So she wrote that, and then she wrote them again, it looks like, and wrote, hello. So she was also like, she didn't get a response. I'm just noticing that now, and reached out to them again. Does that make sense? So it looks like she had the chance to take BBJ to the vet because there wasn't a response right away. Does that make sense? Is anybody else thinking the same thing, or am I reading into it? It's okay to tell me if I am. All right.
Checked out and to have her nails trimmed, because I did have another look at the nails, or tried to as best as I could, and it did look like they were growing into the pads. And this did happen once before, in BBJ's later years, because I didn't realize how fast they were growing. Like Sam's nails, my younger cat, his nails were fine. They grow at a normal rate. He scratches his scratch both the furniture, everything, But hers, the nails get really coarse, and they grow at a very rapid rate because of that. So they were overgrown.
Even if it was the middle of the night, she still reached out to her again. There was no response. It was, she wrote that, no response. And then even if it was the next day she did that, she reached out again. So if she was hesitant on rehoming her cat and truly wanted to take her to the vet, she wouldn't be like, hello, again after, right? I don't know. I could be reading into it.
And yes, I do feel bad for that. Does that make me a horrible animal abuser? And no, it doesn't, because this one incident, or even two incidents of the nails being an issue, again, I was away in Kuwait for 3 months. So I didn't really have the scope of the situation until I came back. And even if you think I should have taken her right away instead of a couple of weeks later, a few weeks later, whatever, that still doesn't make me a horrible animal abuser, because there are actual people out there who really abuse their animals.
Like you.
And not just that, I've taken really good care.
Neglect is abuse. Neglect is abuse. And I learned that when I was going through everything. And you have to take classes and everything. Like when when you're dealing with the courts and you sign over your rights temporarily. I learned that because I remember I was so dumb, and I was so, I don't know, like I had to relearn how to be an adult and live and everything. But I remember saying in like a class and like talking to them, I'm like, but I never abused my daughter. Like I never abused. And they're like, don't you think neglect, like drinking, like even if you know what I mean? Like they had to point that stuff out to me. Like it's a reality. Abuse isn't just striking somebody. It could be mental, it could be emotional, it could be neglect, it can be there's so many different ways, but she's so close-minded that she's like, "Well, I didn't hit BBJ." No, you let your ex hit her, remember? Remember you telling us about that? You let your ex hit her, but you neglected her. You made her live in pain. And that's not something that like and you don't take accountability. I don't think it's something that can be forgiven. Like you still think you've done nothing wrong, and that's what's scary to me. Those TikTokers are posting more videos at this very moment. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's finish these foodie ones. And then I can come on later. I could come on later, and I can't. It'll be a lot later if we want to do a part 2. But let's finish foodies right now, you guys.
Care of her for 20 years. My pets love me. But I digress.
Oh, wait.
The point is to talk about this.
Thank you so much for the super sticker. I'm sorry, you guys. Paisley, that's so cute. I had a super sticker. I got a super sticker. Paisley sent me a super sticker. That is the cutest thing ever, and it reminds me of Tammy Lemon. Did I just... Oh, no. Charlotte's message got retracted, but that wasn't by me. Okay.
Animal abuse. So what's being done is false outrage. So because I told this bully...
Okay, so let's go to the next one, you guys. That was part 4, right? We have 7 of them. It was so cute, Paisley. It reminded me of like Tammy Lemon dancing around. She thinks people are dumb. She insults our intelligence. She thinks people at TikTok won't do their research, that they're just going to watch this and believe her, right? Because she looks like this harmless person. That's what she's trying to... I'm the victim. Like, I don't hurt anybody else. Just look at me. Like, you know, and she uses the Muslim revert a lot as an excuse. And I don't know if that's wrong of me to say, but I'm just going to say it. Like, I've never heard people other than her and standing for Christ. Well, no. I've never seen people hide behind religion as much as they do, I guess I'll say. But she knows what she's doing. She wants to appear as this harmless, innocent person, and she's being bullied to death. So she needs TikTok's help, and she's hoping that nobody else does the research, that, you know, they're just going to go attack FFG. I really think that's her. I think that's her goal. You know, now that she knows TikTok is wild and crazy and interesting place to be. I couldn't handle being a TikTok. I couldn't. And I have thick skin, and I know I couldn't handle it. But she's hoping that people will believe this act. Does that make sense?
No, she cannot have my pet. She actually did something vile and deceitful.
Oh wait, did I not even go to...
Actually had one of her family members.
I don't even think I went to the next video. Hold on. We were just on part 4, right? I'm getting all mixed up, you guys. So we're going to part 5. I think that's what we're on. I yap too much and then I confuse myself. I know it.
I really tried my best to give them the best life that they could. So for people to just completely dismiss my entire ownership of these cats for the past years and years, when they've been following me on vlogs, taking care of them, being happy, playing, etc., etc. Now all of a sudden my cat abuser, because of the nails. So back to the story. Basically, I know it's hard to follow. It's just ridiculous to me. Like, I just can't even believe I'm having to talk about this. Having to rehome your pets is a distressing thing enough to do. Like, people act like I was happy to do it and just ditch my pets for a man. No, this is my soulmate. Thank you very much. And I have a right to be happy in my life. Circumstances change in life.
Broken.
And
hold on.
Moving here is something that I want to do for my life.
You guys.
And
I'm having a difficulty.
We're also going to be traveling, so this is for their best interest.
I had so much to say and I couldn't unmute myself. Do you guys care if we replay it? Because soulmate, everybody, oh my gosh, can we replay this? Miami Vice, oh my gosh, how are you? You guys go check out Miami's channel. It's Chachi. You sent me a Chachi as a sticker. Thank you so much. I got a super sticker. I got a super sticker. Miami sent me a super sticker. Woohoo, that's so cute. Okay, do you guys mind if thank you? That was so cool. Do you guys care? Yeah, let's replay it. I had so much to say, but then I got stuck on mute and I panicked. Um, yeah, so I had, okay, let's do this again. I'm kind of scared to mute myself, so I'm not going to restart it all the way.
So back to the story. Basically, I know it's hard to follow. It's just ridiculous to me. Like, I just can't even believe I'm having to talk about this. Having to rehome your pets is a distressing thing enough to do. Like, people act like I was happy to do it and just ditch my.
You were laughing, giggling, getting high, chasing eyebrow. You had a breakup with him all during this time, wheelchairing it. Am I missing anything? Obsessing over your ex again. You were out and about, shopping, eating, spending. You looked like you were having the best time. The only time you seemed upset is really when you got caught. Am I wrong? Do you guys feel the same way?
My pets for a man. No, this is my soulmate. Thank you very much.
Okay. Barf. For me, the word soulmate now is kind of like, you know, when like people are in relationships and they get like someone's name tattooed on them and like they always break up. Like I could speak, for example, I had a friendship tattoo with somebody. We each got a shooting star on our foot. Haven't talked to that person 12 years. I don't know. It's been a long time. But the soulmate word, I feel like when people just throw it around, it ends in shit. He's your soulmate. I honestly can't picture you guys talking late into the morning about your life goals, sharing memories. Like you guys are so rehearsed. And you can say all you want, like, oh, well, we can't show that. Like, it's not appropriate to show that, like, how in love we are. No, it's obvious he can't stand you. You're not really in love. You may love him. I mean, I don't know why, but you might love him. But the feeling's not mutual. You cannot convince us. Soulmate, my ass. You guys, I use the word soulmate, and look what happened to me. No. Do I believe people could be soulmates? Probably. But a soulmate, if it was meant to be, wouldn't things be a little bit easier, Foodie? This whole situation has been nothing but a shit show. If, I wonder if she thinks about that. If it was truly meant to be, would it be so effing hard? Like, why would you have to try so hard to convince us it's real and put on this act? Like, this is so wild to me, you guys.
Very much, and I have a right to be happy in my life. Circumstances change in life, and moving here is something that I want to do for my life. And we're also going to be traveling, so this is for their best interest. I don't believe in prolonging a cat's life if they're not going to have the quality of life at that age, and they're just going to have to be euthanized. I would.
BBJ looks like she's thriving. Do I see her every day? No, but I could tell a difference in the pictures now versus when she was with you.
Don't want to burden someone with that, with all the vet bills, etc. But this person insisted. I should have maybe had a red flag. So the person refused whenever I said, I'm going to take the cat to the vet before you pick her up. And I have the DM here.
Hold on, you guys. We're going to read this and see if they refused. So really look hard and listen to my voice. And please tell me if there's something I'm missing. Because I've seen this before. And I don't see where the person refused. Okay, so what is FFG's sister-in-law's name again? I don't remember. I'm just going to call her sister-in-law. They said, my bro-in-law will be in Ottawa tomorrow and every day this week. He's a total sweetheart and is very good with animals. And he'll bring her to me and I'm going to make a vet appointment tomorrow and I'll confirm the vet appointment date. And he could come tomorrow. Oh, Amy Flowers. Okay, Amy. And then Foodie replies, oh, you want to bring her to the vet? Because I was going to bring her. But if you prefer to bring her to your vet, it's okay. Let me read that again. Oh, you want to bring her to the vet? Because I was going to bring her. But if you prefer to bring her to your vet, it's okay. Amy replies, oh, perfect. Okay, tomorrow afternoon, and I'll take her cat tree to help her adjust easier. Foodie replies, okay, perfect. I'll get her ready. I'm telling you, Foodie thinks we're stupid, or the people, like, because they're teenagers or maybe younger, are stupid and they're not going to look at the screenshot. Just because she put a screenshot up, she's assuming people are going to, like, oh, okay, well, she must, there's a screenshot. I'm just going to listen to whatever she says. In no part, there's no way. She did not refuse. Deborah, thank you so much for the super chat. Keep calling her out, abusive to animals and people. Oh, I will, Deborah. This is a team effort, you guys. It's not just me. It's not just somebody else. It's not, we're all working together, and you guys are a part of it. I want you to know that. Like, you might think, just because you're not commenting, or you just feel like because you're a viewer, you're not a part of it. You are. You are. And I want you to know, like, be proud of yourself and feel like you're a part of something big, because this is big. And thank you so much again, Deborah, for the super chat. I got a super chat. Deborah sent me a super chat. Woohoo! Thank you. All right. So now that we looked at this screenshot, you guys, it's nothing at all what Foodie said, but let's continue. Yeah, we are a community. Exactly.
They refused, and here's why they refused. Because this bully relies on creating false outrage or scenarios out of contrived drama to get views. So she's actually exploiting my cat and her problems for money and views at this point. It's actually disgusting. And what happened was this bully sent her brother to come pick up my cat. This person dressed up in disguise and hid behind a snowbank near my home. And she basically stole my cat through deception.
I mean, she makes it sound, I saw the picture, wasn't it just like a jacket and glasses? She makes it sound like FFG put on like a whole different bodysuit and like did the whole makeup to change her look, a wig, I don't know, did something like extravagant just to steal the cat. I think she just had a jacket and glasses on and she was like waiting in the background. Again, I'm not like the biggest FFG fan, but like, the stuff Foodie says, like, you don't have to necessarily agree with everything FFG does to know Foodie lies, like, a lot. Oh, yeah, she's about to cry. She does the whole thing. You're almost 40. You can't be bullied. I mean, I believe there's cyberbullying. I do. But I think the word does get thrown around a lot. It does. So I get what you're saying. She's nothing but a vile liar. Exactly, Melissa. Let's just press play. Oh my gosh.
And she'll use the excuse, well, you gave the cat away. There's really nothing I can do about it. So because it's out of my control, I leave the rest up to God now. That's my new motto. That's how I try to live my life. Do I get emotional and get upset? And yeah, I do. And sometimes I lash out. I mean, I'm human. I'm not perfect. I'm not an angel. But I do have the sincere want to change as a person and become better.
Liar.
Which is more than I can say for a lot of people who just want to keep dragging me down to their level. And sometimes it works. I'm not going to lie. So she has the cat. Maybe the next day or a couple days later, she goes online and reveals her big plan, and she's the biggest hero for saving BBJ. She really, really emphasizes how the cat was screaming when she took her to the vet because she had 5 of her claws that were embedded in the pads from being overgrown.
She's so out of touch with reality. She doesn't realize like everything she just said makes her sound horrible. Absolutely horrible. I hope people, Tennessee, she might, the way Foodie's going. Do people do this marriage on paper so they can live together legally? I think it's a loophole. FFG is a hero. I mean, a hero is a really strong word, but is she a hero to animal lovers all across the world right now? Probably. Is she a hero to animal rescuers who feel like, yes, another animal was saved? Probably. It's a really large word to use. Like it's a big word to use. So, I mean, she's probably feeling, people are probably feeling like she's a hero at this moment. Yes. I think it was amazing what she did. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. All right, part 6. Here we go. It gets more annoying. And then there's the allegations last part, and then she shows an appeal. Because like I said, the second video, I guess, got reported. I wonder how bad it was, because like all of this is up. All right, here we go.
And the cat always screams anyway, anytime I touch her paws to cut her nails, even when they weren't overgrown. And I did explain this in another video before. So now she's milking this to the max. even though I said I would take the cat to the vet and have her looked at, make sure she's rehomable. But no, because if I had done that, then this bully would not have more content to milk and to try to ruin my reputation with, now with this hashtag of animal abuse. So you can hashtag all you want. You can cancel me all you want.
we will.
I've been canceled thousands of times before. And you're not going to prevent me from speaking my mind and being here for my fans and my followers and people who enjoy me and understand that I'm not an animal abuser.
Yes, you are.
That's the story.
Yes, you
are. Imagine somebody targeting you for years, bullying you and body shaming you, coming for your family, stealing your content every day to use it against you.
You're talking crap about people going after your family, right? Like your aunt who hung out in like most of your live streams for a while. Pete's who you considered family. I don't know, like people say stuff about your mom. Like, do I agree with it? No. Do I think your mom probably never said no to you as a child? Yes, and I will say that. But you're going to sit here and paint it as if people are just going after your family. I will say, I have seen you go after people's family for no reason, and then people go after yours, and then you cry victim. I'm like, oh no, oh, I didn't do anything. Like, you're such a liar. You talk about people's kids. You make fun of people's kids. You've doxed people's sick relatives. Like, stop it. Every time you make one of these videos, we are going to make sure over here we say the truth of what actually happened and who you really are and what you really do. She makes me
how
so
that would
mad.
affect your mental health if you let it. I refuse to let it anymore. And then,
Steve, I can imagine
going through the process, when I was home for a month in Canada, I had so many things to tie up. I was a financial mess. I was an emotional mess. I deal with mental health and eating disorder. I am a mess. I'm a train wreck. And I realize this is why people watch me, but I'm still a human being. And I loved my pets. And I still wake up every day, like, in a little bit of disbelief that they're not here. So to have that traumatic experience, it was traumatic for me to have to do that. To know that
it was so traumatic for you to have to give them away that you haven't really cried about truly missing them once. Or saying like, I miss waking up to them, or like, I miss cuddling with them, or the cute things that they used to do. It's always about what was done to you. You selfish little brat. Like, I've watched this and I feel like when you watch it again, you catch on to so much more. So I'm so much more aware, if that makes sense, or I feel like I'm hearing things again for the first time. How come it's never about like what's best for them or truly missing them or truly needing them because, they gave her love and you know what I mean? Like it's always about poor Foodie, like poor Foodie. FFG's family has a cat, poor Foodie. So all these tears, but like, where were the tears when BBJ was suffering? And Taylor, thank you so much for the super chat. I couldn't cut her nails, but didn't take her to anyone who could. LOL. I love how she outs herself. Exactly, T. I got a super chat. T sent me a super chat. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Yeah, all this did exactly, Jersey girl. All this did was confirm Chantal neglected her cats. Agreed. Thank you, Enchanted Roses. Sometimes, like, I don't express myself the best. Like, I know what I want to say in my head, but it doesn't come out of my mouth, if that makes sense. I wish I could use fancy words and, like, make everything sound poetic, but no, I'm me and I stumble over what I want to say a lot. A lot.
Your elderly cat that you only wanted to do the best for.
Oh, yeah.
Whether that was rehoming her, she was fit, or whether to put her down in humane euthanasia. I'm being called a cat killer for humane euthanasia, even though this bully euthanized her 2 pets. So it's the hypocrisy is just outstanding.
They were sick.
And it's just a toxic community, and it's not something I want to address anymore. And it's not something I will be on this video or series of videos. It's just not going to happen. And like I said, cancel me, do what you want, but just leave me alone. And if you can't, that's fine. I will just block and just focus on God and my newfound journey.
She says, leave me alone. You guys, when the blackout happened or when people truly get sick of her or bored of her and they don't tune in, she's like, where is everybody? Nobody loves me anymore. No. If you want to be left alone, gladly.
And
so don't ask for super chats. Don't ever cry for food and shelter again. Why, if you want to be left alone, why are we watching this video right now? Why did you upload this video? If you truly want to be left alone and nobody to comment on your life, why did you upload 855 explanations to TikTok? Make that make sense.
And my husband and you guys, my followers, there's some of you who have been here for me through the whole thing. I've been on social media for since 2017, and it's not easy. It's so cutthroat. And the cat always screams anyway, anytime I.
If it's really affecting your mental health, we were on part 6, right? Yeah. If it's really affecting your mental health that badly, why are you doing this? Why? Why don't you go talk to somebody? I'm sure you can in Kuwait. Why don't you tell your fake husband you need help? Because it's clear you do. You're not doing okay. Do you realize that? It's bad. It's bad, Foodie. The decisions and choices you're making are bad. I always say one bad decision can follow you around for the rest of your life. So be careful and be aware of the choices you're making. How many more bad decisions do you want to haunt you, Foodie? You've got a bucket of them so far. Okay, so allegations, last part, off we go, and then we'll do the appeal, and then I can either come back really late tonight or we can go live again tomorrow. But I gotta try, I have probably 20 more minutes, so let's get this. Oh, here we go.
But it is rewarding for people like you guys. You know who you are. And also, it's gotten me through a lot of tough times. The other side of the coin, is that it's gotten me through a lot of tough times. And it's given me an outlet to talk about a lot of things. So that I appreciate. As for the BBJ situation, people rely on verbally abusing me, body shaming me, targeting me, creating drama that will get them clicks and views, even if it's false. There's so many things that are false. It's like a really crappy version of the tabloids. If that can even be possible for me to say crappy version of the tabloids, because tabloids are crappy. So anyways, if you're here, I hope you listen to my story and I hope you understand. And that's about it. So I plan on doing more content here. I really like TikTok, and I think people are just trying.
I'm just curious what you guys think. Should Foodie Beauty plan to still be uploading on TikTok? Is that really wise? And it's so wild to me. She has such a she's very immature, and you can tell the addict part of her brain is, oh, YouTube's not working out, so let me create a whole new identity over on TikTok. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, Foodie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Every time Chantel lies, the hijab scoots down a little further onto her fat face. It's true. Hashtag fat shamer 2023. Yep. And hashtag animal abuser. I got a super chat. Taylor sent me a super chat. Woohoo. Thank you so much. All right, yeah, I don't think she should plan on having a TikTok career.
Trying to ruin my reputation on here. And you can make your own judgment, but I'm not an animal abuser, and I refuse to label myself that.
You should. You need to.
And I refuse to listen to any future negativity towards me in regards to that anywhere. So anyway, thanks for listening. Bye, guys. But
wow. Who do you think is better at the fake crying if you had to pick, Shani or Foodie? I don't know. I think they would be really good soap opera actresses. Who do you think is better? Mandy, I have no talent, but if this is what gets you famous, I could be rich. Yeah, but you don't want to be known as an animal abuser. But if you mean being like a mess online, like I guess if we all just aired our dirty laundry 24/7, we all could be. But like, who wants like all of this stuff? Like Foodie forever. Like I know I have my stuff that's online now forever, but like it's not to the extent of like Foodie's, and thank God for that. Like thank God for that. Um Oh, Shani can fake hyperventilate. That's true. Yeah, stormy people on TikTok. That's what I've heard. Like I said, I have really thick skin. Like I can handle a lot, and I don't think I could handle the TikTok crowd. I'm scared of them. I'm scared of teenagers. They are a whole different breed. All right, let's watch this appeal video, and then I do have to wrap it up, you guys. But what do you guys think of all this? Like, she thinks we're so stupid. Oh, it's just okay. Maybe there's no audio with this. Uh, part two, stop bullying. Okay, well, it's in the description. That's why I can't see. Part two was flagged by bored bullies, but I appealed it, and if needed, I will edit and re-upload. It's funny that bullies can dish it out, but can never take it. Cowardly, really. Says the woman who has her comments off on TikTok. Foodie, if you're gonna call us a coward, at least turn your comments on. Like, you're the coward. Do you know all the shit you've talked about me? I've never once turned my comments off. I've been doxxed. My comments never turned off. The garlic bread thing happened. My comments didn't turn off. People are trying to paint me as this person who goes around like killing and abusing everybody. My comments are still on because you know what? If I can take it. Do I keep every single comment? No, some comments I do delete. I will admit to that. Like some are really vile. But like my comments are on. Like she's the biggest coward in the world. Like you cannot tell me. Oh, perfectly imperfect posted the second part. All right, you guys, then go show PI some support. I don't want to take away from if they just posted the video. Like I don't want to take their views. Like I know it's fair game because it's a public platform, but I feel like if they just put it up, I want the most views to go to them. Um, I'm not a narcissist. Well, Shani says I'm a narcissist. I'm like the complete opposite, but it's amusing to me that she would think I'm one. I used to allow all comments, but for now I'm screening. Yeah, sometimes like I'll allow everything, but like when major things happen, like do I deserve to be verbally abused by every single person who wants to on the internet? No, like I'll keep a lot of negative comments up, but like if you want to go talk shit about me, like do it somewhere else. You don't have to do it like on my page, like or make your own YouTube and talk shit there. You know, you don't have to do it. Don't do it on my page. Some things I allow, some things I deserve, some things I'll just take because like, hey, usually for the most part, if you're trolling me and you're funny, like I always keep it. Like I can laugh at myself too. So like if you're mean but like it's funny and kind of true, I usually keep those. Shani is projecting. Yeah. PI, you don't mind? Okay, let's watch that and then I do have to go, you guys. But it's always fun hanging out with you. Well, let me stop sharing for a second. PI, how are you? It's really good to see you. I'm glad you're back. Okay, you guys, so will somebody share PI's channel? This is, oh no, wait. Yes, well, please share their channel. I'm trying to find the video. Oh, Foodie Beauty Part 2, Animal Abuse TikTok removed for bullying and harassment. All right, I am going to stay on mute for this. Like, this is PI's moment, and this is their video, and I really respect them as a creator, you guys. So if you don't follow PI, please do. I'm glad you're doing so well. Let me share the screen, and let's see what PI has to say. Thanks for letting us watch your video. I really appreciate it. All right, let me put me on mute so there's no echo. I want you guys to fully be able to hear it and enjoy.
This person is a high school mean girl bully miserable with themselves, and they project, her and her audience project on me every day. They steal my content and they make fun of me with it. So those same people here are coming on here and using animal abuse as a form of justifying their own vile actions towards me. So to make a long story short, I moved to the Middle East. A lot of people didn't think that that was the right choice for me. Again, you cannot dictate how somebody lives their life. I had gotten out of a year-long abusive relationship, and I prayed to God to send me somebody to take care of me, and he sent me Salah. I prayed Salah, and he sent me Salah. And this person has been nothing but protective of me. And already those same people make videos. He's scamming her. He doesn't love her. How could he possibly touch her? She's fat. She's gross. The amount of body shaming in this community is horrendous, yet I'm the vile one. The animal abuse allegations started when I announced publicly that I would have to rehome my pets. Now, one of them is 5 years old, and I easily could rehome him. I did find him a very good home with somebody that a friend of the family's. Now, I also had another cat, BBJ, who I've had since 2004. She was my first cat since being on my own. When I got her, she was 1 to 2 years old. I rescued her from a shelter. She's a beautiful Nebelung and gray long hair cat, and she's 21 years old approximately now. So she's lived a very good, long life with me. Now, my mental health is not good, and it's recently declined a lot. So I, at some point, neglected my home. And some people think that I neglected my pets. Now, I'll explain why they say that. So what happened was this complete psycho bully from YouTube actually is always trying to insert herself in my life. I had a fashion show one time back in Canada, plus size fashion show, and she actually showed up and filmed the fashion show. Then before I could go out and put on my own content on the fashion show that I was actually in, she actually went on her channel and called it Fatty Fashion Show and just made a complete joke of it and fat shamed everybody. She's actually befriended my ex-best friend as well. The list goes on of the invasive things she's done to insert herself in my life. Now, going further, she found out that I may have to rehome PPJ. So I did come to Kuwait before, and I had to return back to Canada. So I returned back to Canada for about a month. And in that time, I was going to close up everything I had to do there. I just never fall.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What a way to end! Hold on.
To know that your elderly cat that you only wanted to do the best
Hold on.
for, whether that was rehoming her, she was fit,
PI, I did
or
not
whether
expect
to
that.
put her down and human.
That just made, oh my gosh. I don't know why I jumped at first too. Like I had a moment, you know, when you're listening to something and like you kind of not daydream, but like, yeah, kind of like I'm spacey a lot. Like I'm here, but I'm not. So like I was like daydreaming for a second, thinking of butterflies, I don't know. And then all of a sudden that happened. I needed that. Oh my gosh, I needed that. Thank you, PI. That was that just made my day. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, will you please go show some love on PI's video and let her know that we appreciate her sharing the clip with us. I know there's a lot of you guys that have channels in here, and I want to like give you your moment. Like, do you want to like plug your channel or say like, hey, I do this on my channel? I want to say I think there's enough room. This has nothing to do with like what we just talked about. I want to say there's plenty of room for like all of us on this platform, and like everybody deserves a chance, right? If they want to try YouTube, I mean, I got this by luck. Like it's not like I was the greatest YouTuber that I'm the best at it, everybody. Like it literally happened. I just happened to be watching Foodie and I turned a camera on to face my TV and started talking. And I uploaded it just like uploading. I never thought like I would have over 9,000 subscribers. So like, you know, there's people out there who are like actually really good at YouTube and like deserve more subscribers and sometimes they just need somebody to shout them out. So I don't think we should be like, oh, well, we never talked to you or I've never heard of you. So who cares? Like, how dare you tag me? And this isn't directed. I know you guys are going to think I'm directing it at one person. I'm saying in general, because I see a lot of this, like people that really deserve a chance to have their channel seen and people not wanting to share this space. Um, so in the chat before we go, like I want to give you an opportunity if you have crocheting on your channel, if you collect leaves, like I don't care, like this is your moment. Let us know what you do and to check out your channel. Let's see. What is it, Enchanted? Yeah, Enchanted has a channel. Miami has a channel. Me and Miami have we collabed. There's so many of you guys that have channels, and I don't know. You know, sometimes like all a person needs is to have somebody shout out their channel, and it can make or break something. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to say break, but do you know what I mean? I don't know. I just don't think we should be selfish with our abilities. If we're doing well with our channel and somebody else looks up to us and says, hey, like I really like what you do, would you mind shouting out I have a channel? I don't think we should be mean about it. Miami just joined. Thank you so much. The Breezy Bunch, the Breezy Bunch. That's the way Miami became a member of the Breezy Bunch. Do. See, I love this. And Cyber is subscribing to somebody. So, no, of course. Like I said, like it's not like I was the best at what I did. I just happened to upload a lot, and I don't know. Somebody happened to see my video and liked my voice and shared it. I wouldn't be here if people didn't share my videos, you know? So let's not be so, I don't know, I don't want to say mean, but yeah, let's not be so mean. Like it's YouTube. Like it's YouTube. And we may all cover foodie, but we all do our own things and add something different and do something a little bit different than somebody else, you know? There's so much room for all of us. All right, you guys, well, leaf collecting, I don't know. Like some people might find that fascinating. I don't know. I collect vapes and lip gloss, and I have a lot of sandals, a lot of Bath and Body Works body sprays. Like I collect things. I don't know. I used to collect seashells. I used to collect rocks. Now my daughter does. That's funny. And like she didn't know I used to do that as a child, but like there's things that like I used to collect and still do that people may find like boring, but some people really like leaves. I don't know. Net and Ruse Cavapoos. My channels are about dog care, making their food holistic care. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm on StreamYard, so I can't click on your channel, but if you're on Twitter, I would love to check out your channel. Like, will you share your link with me? I collect rocks, keychains, and nail polish. Yeah. I don't know. I have that addict mentality. I'm not saying everybody who does that is addicted. I'm saying like I have that if I like something, I want more. So like even though I showed like 2 vapes I have on Twitter, but I probably actually have like 6 or 7. I don't even know how many pairs of tweezers. Is anybody weird like that? Actually, I know why I have so many tweezers. Let me share a little breezy moment. I think I lose something and then I'll go and replace it right away. Like I'll think it's lost and it could be right in front of my face. So I have so many pairs of these Tweezer Man tweezers. I do that with like everything. Lip gloss. I do that. Channel name is Bunny Zombie and my picture is of a cute cartoon bunny. Yay. What do you do on your channel, Bunny? Um, Everybody go check out, please. Let's just support each other. Like, I don't know. Just because we are in the reaction community doesn't mean like we can't be there for people. It doesn't mean that, you know? Anyways, you guys, I do have to go. You do that with flashlights. See, people like things and they want more of them and they think they lost them and they want to replace it. I do that a lot. More often than I'd like to admit. 10 pairs of tweezers. I have so many pairs. 6, yeah, 6 nail clippers. You sound like me. Yeah, that's me. I think it's lost. Need to go replace it right away because what if I have like a giant chin hair and I need to go to the store, you know? So I don't know. Anyways, you guys, this has been so much fun. I love doing live streams with you guys. We'll do it again. Let's do it again tomorrow. I don't know. If anything like really exciting happens, we can come back. But otherwise, we'll go live again tomorrow sometime. I hope you guys are having a great day, great evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much to the mods and everybody who sent the super chats and for commenting, and people who are just listening while at work or home. Like, thank you. I don't see you, and I don't hear you, but I know you're there. So thank you. All right. Bye, you guys. Bye.